Welcome dear students, 8th class math, new book, chapter number 4, data handling, exercise 4.1, and we are going to do the next two and the last questions of this exercise 4 and 5. So watch and listen to the video very carefully, note down all the answers, but later on do practice doing these questions on your own. So let's get started. Before we proceed further, just memorize these formulas. One is total value of all the parts, that means the sectors which are being represented by these parts. So total value of all the parts divided by value of a single part is equal to 360 degree divided by central angle of that part. Or if you have to find out the total, so total value of all the parts is equal to 360 degree by central angle of that part into by cross multiplication value of a part goes here. So this is one formula, and the second formula is nothing but the different version of the same formula in which the uh, denominator and numerator have mutually exchanged their positions. So we have numerator in the place of denominator and denominator in the place of numerator. So value of a part divided by total value of all the parts, central angle of that part divided by 360 degree. So this means if you have to find out value of one part, so you just take central angle of that part divided by 360 degree and multiply this fraction by total value all the parts. Now let's do the questions. Question number 4 is the adjoining pie chart. This pie chart is given, gives the marks scored in an examination by a student in Hindi, English, mathematics, social science and science. If the total marks, now you see the total marks here is given. So we are given the total of all the parts. Parts here is the subjects. Okay. So total marks obtained by the student is not students. Students were 540. So answer the following questions. It should be student, not students. Okay. So we have these three questions, 1, 2, 3. So let's do these questions one by one. So first question is, in which subject did the student score 105 marks? Now this is very important. So we use that formula. We know that central angle of a part is equal to value of that part divided by total value all parts into 360 degree. So the central angle of that subject is equal to 105 divided by total into 360 degree. So 0 and 0 cancel out, 18 to the 36, 18 3 the 54. So 105 by 3 into 2. Multiply 105 by 3, you get 35 into 2 is equal to 70 degree. So now we see where is 70 degree. So here we have 70 degree. This 70 degree corresponds to Hindi. So as 70 degree corresponds to Hindi, the student scored 105 marks in Hindi. This is how we solve these type of questions. Let's do now part number 2. Part number 2 is how many more marks were obtained by the student in mathematics than in Hindi. Hindi we just got from part 1 is 105 marks. It means we have to find out the marks of now mathematics. So value of a part, that is marks. Value of a part is equal to central angle of that part divided by 360 degree into total value of all parts. We know that. So maths marks is equal to maths central angle divided by 360 degree into total marks is equal to math is 90 degree. Mathematics corresponds to 90 degree sector. So 90 degree divided by 360 degree into 540 total marks. 0, 0, 9 for the 36. 540 by 4 is equal to 135. So maths marks obtained in Hindi is equal to 105. We got this information from part 1. And thus in mathematics 135 minus 105 is equal to 30 marks more obtained than in Hindi, because they have asked us not the marks obtained in mathematics, they have asked us how many more marks obtained in mathematics than Hindi. So that means we have to find out the difference between maths marks and the Hindi marks. So 135 in maths, 105 in Hindi. So 135 and 105 is equal to 30 marks more obtained than in Hindi. More marks obtained in mathematics. Part 3 now. Part 3 is examine whether the sum of the marks obtained in social sciences and mathematics is more than that in science and Hindi. Now in these type of questions, we may be tempted to calculate the marks of each and every subject. That would make our answer tedious and long and time consuming. We have to use our smartness. We have to just check whether the sum of marks in social science and mathematics is more than the sum of marks in science and Hindi. That's all we have to check. We don't have to find the marks. So how do we do it? Sum of central angles of social science and mathematics is equal to 65 degree plus 90 degree. So 65 degree plus 90 degree is equal to 155 degree. Number it as 1. And sum of central angles of science and Hindi is equal to 30 plus 70. So there is 80 degree plus 70 degree. So 80 degree plus 70 degree is equal to 150 degree. Now this is 155 degree, this is 150 degree. It is quite obvious, greater the angle, greater the central angle, greater the marks. It means the sum of marks in social science and mathematics is more than the sum of marks in science and Hindi. So from 1 and 2 we observe that the sum of the marks obtained in social science and mathematics is more than that in science and Hindi. So this is how we can do these questions we can solve these questions very quickly and in this kind of by this kind of method. Okay, let's move on to the next question now. Question number 5. The number of students in a hostel speaking different languages is given below. Display the data in a pie chart. So language, Hindi, English, Marathi, Tamil, Bengali, total number of students. These are the number of students given. This is the total. So first we have to find out the central angle because we have to make a pie chart. For making a pie chart, we need central angle of each item. So we make a table of 4 columns. First 2 columns are the same which are given in the question, language, number of students. Then we take the fractions. Fractions means each item divided by total. So 40 by 72 is equal to 5 by 9, 12 by 72 is equal to 1 by 6, 9 by 72 is equal to 1 by 8, 7 by 72 is 7 by 72, 4 by 72 is 1 by 18. Now multiply these fractions in this column titled central angle by 360 degrees. So 5 by 9 into 360 degrees is equal to 200 degrees. 1 by 6 into 360 degrees, 1 into 60 is equal to 60 degrees. 1 by 8 into 360, 1 into 45 is equal to 45 degrees. 7 by 72 into 360 is equal to 7 into 5, 35 degrees. 1 by 18 into 360 is equal to 1 into 20 is equal to 20 degrees. And we must check that these angles add up to 360 degrees. If they don't add up to 360 degrees, it means there has been some mistake in either the fractions or in these multiplications. Okay. Now just for quick reference, I have repeated the table which you don't have to do. You can straight away transfer this information of central angle to the pie chart because that has disappeared in the previous slide. So I have put the table again in concise form, removing the column of fractions and simplifying and straight away writing the central angle values like this. So take a circle of reasonably good radius so that you can write these information in the sectors. So start with the vertical radius or nearly vertical radius. Put your D here and you see this angle is more than 180 degree. So what do? We subtract 360 degree, we subtract 200 degree from 360 degree. So what we get? 160 degrees. So it means you go in the left hand side, opposite. Measure angle from here, 160 degree and draw this line. This means if this is 160 degree, this angle is 200 degrees. So we get in the 200 degrees. Now 60 degree next. So put your D here, 0 here. So measure in the clockwise direction up to 60. Draw this radius. This sector is 60 degree English. Put the D here, protractor here, corresponding to 0. Measure clockwise direction angle 45 degree. Draw this radius. make the sector right 45 degrees Marathi. Then again put your D here, 0 here, towards right, towards the clockwise direction, measure 35 degree, draw this line or radius and write it down 35 degrees Tamil. This line was already there, this line we have just drawn, so this sector has taken shape on its own automatically. The last one is 20 degrees spoken, Bengali speaking students. So this is how, dear students, you make pie charts. But until and unless you make pie chart on your own, you will not get the smoothness and the practice of your hands. So the trouble will come, of course, while measuring the angles with protractor, and that will come only with practice. So dear students, this was the exercise 4.1, and with this we come to the end of this exercise. Next video will start with exercise number 4.2. So till then, goodbye. Keep doing your studies in a regular and disciplined manner. Thank you very much.